Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Fair Sport for today's preview of the first match of the URC in Week 5. It is Glasgow Warriors up against Leinster. Now, obviously, no South African sides in the URC this weekend. They will play what is officially the fifth round in February when they play the local derbies in and amongst the South African sides, which will be during a Six Nations period. But even without no South African sides this weekend, still a lot of very, very nice clashes, and I think probably none bigger than this. Glasgow taking on Leinster, two very much informed sides, and very much a British and Irish Lions feel in the side, with a lot of internationals stacked on both sides. The return of the likes of Ali Price to the Glasgow Warriors, and then just an absolutely stacked Leinster side, as you'd imagine. But before we look at the teams that will take to the field tomorrow night in Scotland, please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. We will be live for this game. I'll be taking you through it. We'll be live for a number of games throughout the weekend. Probably going to do a bit of English Premiership. We've got USA versus New Zealand on Saturday night, so you can get back to some international rugby. So make sure you turn your notifications as well, so you get a little notification as soon as we do go live. Now, in terms of the teams that'll take to the field tomorrow, we'll start with the home side, which is Glasgow, and some big news with some very big players, the likes of Xander Ferguson and Ali Price, both being named in the starting lineup. So some very good internationals there. I think the addition of Ali Price can be a very important player. We saw how important he suddenly became for the British and Irish Lions. Probably a player who probably wasn't going to feature that much initially, sort of a year or two ago in the British and Irish Lions squad, but kind of made himself indispensable to Warren Gatland and his coaching staff. But in the front row, a little bit of continuity, the likes of Jamie Batty, Johnny Matthews, and then Xander Ferguson comes in a tight head. The tight five will be completed by the likes of Rob Harley and Richie Gray. Ryan Wilson, Rory Darge, and Jack Dempsey. Very, very impressed with what I've seen from Rory Darge so far in the URC. Very good ball carrier, always makes meters, always available to sort of carry the ball. I think that he's been one of the sort of standout players across the URC itself, let alone just for Glasgow Warriors, who themselves have been very impressive. Kind of becoming my sort of adopted team are the Glasgow Warriors. Ali Price will be partnered with Duncan Weir, which sees Ross Thompson switch to fullback. Rufus McLean and Carl Stein continue there to be the two wings there, but Sam Johnson has Sana Tupaluto as his centre partner for tomorrow night. Off the bench, the likes of George Turner, Ollie Cable, and Enrique Piretto as your front row replacements. Then Lewis Bean and Matt Ferguson. And then you've got George Horn, Nick Gregg, and Cole Forbes. For Leinster, it's a childish squad anyway, isn't it? And you look at the side, and there's just so much quality. In the front row, Cian Healy, Ronan Callaghan, Ty Furlong. I don't think there's much. I don't think he's really a better front row in the country. In the competition than those two. Even you're looking at sort of like somebody like Dan Sheehan coming off the bench. He's just going to call up to the Ireland squad as well. Somebody like a Marco Alatoa also coming off the bench. It's ridiculous how strong this Leinster squad is, and there's a reason that they've dominated this competition, the preceding competitions for so many years, because they are a tremendous side. In the second row, the likes of Ross Maloney and Ryan Baird, and then Caelan Doris, Dan Levy, and Jack Conan, one of the standout players of the British and Irish Lions this year. Nothing particularly spectacular is Jack Conan. He's never going to be the biggest ball carrier in the world. I'm saying is literally the biggest ball carrier in the world, not in terms of like within their group, because he's definitely within the group. But he just doesn't make any mistakes. He's very solid under the high ball. He doesn't miss tackle. He's a very solid ball carrier. He's probably one of the most consistent players in world rugby, really, in terms of just dropping that sort of same standard every single game, week in, week out. Luke McGrath will captain the side. He's up next to Ross Byrne as the halfback combination. James Lowe, Adam Byrne as the two wings. Kieran Frawley has got Gary Ringrose outside him, and then Hugo Keenan at fullback. Plenty of talent coming off the bench. Dan Sheehan, Ed Byrne, and Michael Alatoa. So, life will not get easy for the Glasgow Warriors front row. Devin Toner, Reece Ruddock, and then Jamison Gibson Park, Jamie Osborne, and Josh van der Fleer. There's this Leinster side. I think they've got, 17 players in the Ireland squad. So, when you've got a team where even your bench players, your usual bench players, are making your international squad, it kind of shows you the depth and the ability that you have in the squad. And they are the team to beat. They are very much the team to beat. But Glasgow Warriors have got a very nice playing style. They've got a very nice tempo. I don't think they played particularly well against the Lions 2 weeks ago, but they've started this competition off very, very well. And momentum is a strange thing. So I think we've got two of the most informed sides in the competition sort of going toe to toe. And I'm very, very excited to sort of see. It's literally second place versus fourth place. If you have to look at the table, they're both Glasgow Warriors have lost just one game, and Leinster have obviously not lost a single one. There's only one game where Leinster actually didn't collect all 5 points. But Glasgow Warriors, when they have won, they picked up bonus points in and around the place, so they've been very impressive. So, two sort of a bit of a top of the table clash in second versus fourth. Very interested to see how it goes. Let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. Smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. My name is Steven. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll chat to you soon.